Good Saturday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, the daily morning conversation YouTube channel of cars, trucks, SUVs, and all other silly talk and things. And I don't usually do a Saturday morning video, but I thought this morning I'd do one because a few people are reaching out asking some specific questions. And it's just a beautiful day here in Virginia. Beautiful. And it's cold, but not radically cold. And yeah, once again, I don't really do Saturday morning conversations usually, but I thought this morning we will make a conversation. And first of all, I gotta go to the garbage. I gotta take garbage to my local Rorton Club here, up the road here, and get rid of all my garbage. I don't have the typical garbage truck show up and empty my trash can. I could, but I just like going to the Rorton Club local here, and it's just the experience and getting up in the morning Saturday and getting the day going. So anyways, really what's kind of driving the Saturday morning conversation is garbage. No, not so much. Look at my dump truck over there. I raised it up last night. That thing's about dead in the battery. So I actually got the battery tender. It's pretty cool. That thing has a battery tender built into it. So I can charge the battery. So yeah, so what's going on? So what's going on? A gentleman, I believe, or a person, I believe, I should say, that they want to get an F-450 two-door, and they're kind of exploring their options. And they asked me what my daughter thought of it, and I could tell them a lot about it too. That F-450 truck is just so nice. I mean, what's pretty crazy too is it's an F-450. It could be an easy F-350, but wow, my lens is really dirty. I gotta clean this lens off for you. All right, let's try it again. How about that? I think that lens is a lot better. So here's the, this is a 2020 Ford F-450 that we picked up. And believe it or not, we've owned it twice now. And, I mean, it really is just a really nice truck. I actually drove it to Florida. And listen to that diesel motor. That diesel motor is so nice. So actually, I towed my motorcycle trailer last summer down to Florida with that truck. And well, last spring for me, I just can't keep track. And the truck's really a great truck. The only thing that I'll say for me on the negative on this truck is the gentleman that owned this, they put in custom leather seats, and I don't like the way the seats it's too firm a seat. So for me, this is a really nice truck. I mean, it really is. Anybody out there that doesn't have a family per se, and you need to haul a bunch of people with you, then this thing is just so nice. And the engine, I'll pop the engine here for you because I didn't actually officially start the truck. Please look at that. And we got this thing used, so we really lucked out. And did we get like a steal of a deal? No. I mean, did we pay pretty money for it? Yes. But did it retain its value? Yes. I actually bought it back the second time and got it for less than I actually paid for it the first time. So it kind of all played out. It worked out. And for anybody following my channel, they'll know that that black Ram truck down there kind of created a very emotional time for my kid, because I bought that black Ram truck last September, and the kid just loved that thing. And then I picked up this Ram 3500 for actually me then, because the kid so badly wanted that black Ram truck that she was willing to let this F-450 go. And even for me, I was like, wow, I couldn't believe she'd do that, but she did. But she regretted it. She totally regretted it. And so then I take the Ram truck. I think I'm Mr. Mechanic. And yeah, I take that thing apart. And then that truck, we lost it for like 4 months. But now she just loves that truck because it's piped. And it's the coal burner. So, but in between that time, this truck here sat in the lot for about, 45 days. And since I'm always up to Coons, Baltimore, Ford all the damn time, this truck was still sitting there when I bought something else last fall. And I just decided to buy it back. I mean, it's such a great truck. And the person owned it, they put in higher grade shocks on it. So they upgraded the shocks. They did really nice mud flaps on it. They did a airbag suspension on it. So this truck actually has an airbag suspension. And it actually has a safe underneath the seat here. So actually in here is a vault, which that's really cool. So it's just a really great truck. But for me, my challenge is I just don't like the seating in the truck. But this truck is just a torque monster. So overall, if it wasn't for the seats, I wouldn't be as probably standoffish on it. Let's go ahead and start it back up. If we can get it started. Yeah, there it is. I told the kid, shouldn't driven this. This has been sitting now a good 2 months. We went down to Florida, and this truck hasn't been driven. I would have to assume since early September. And now it's late December, and this is the Lariat. Well, no, this is actually the SXT package. This isn't the Lariat. So that's what happened. The gentleman that owned this, he ended up putting the leather in it because SXT was cloth. But I'm telling you what, I so much like that Ford race truck over there, and it has the cloth seats on it, and they're really nice. So I mean, to me, I don't know. Oh, and another thing they did is he put in heated seats. So down here, even for me with my glasses on right now, they end up in their buds and they just get stuck. So yeah. So anyways, I wanted to share this video with a person that's interested in the F-450 two-door, which these aren't that common unless you're running up and down the road in a tow truck. You know, if you buy a tow truck, you're going to buy usually a two-door truck like this. So this is really more of a chassis tow truck. So to have an actual, pickup bed on it's pretty cool. That's right, and it's so unique. You don't see many of them around. And so anyways, so what I'm going to do here, the kid will be in here shortly, and get this thing, the diesels, unfortunately, take forever to warm up. But here's the button. I can't see the button. I may need, oh, here it is. It's helping me. So there's a heated seat. And that's another thing, heated seat. So the person owned this truck, they really were a motorhead person. They spent some money in this truck. I guarantee $3-4 grand because of the airbag, suspension and all. Like, is that button in here? Yeah, it is. Yeah. And the upgraded seats, and the heated seats and cooled seats, and the upgraded shocks. Ford motors, you can hear it's not really a real noisy motor. And you added the power steps because this is the STX. So whoever's watching my video, it'd be misleading for me to present this truck where you'd say, oh, it has automatic deployable steps, it has leather seating, has the heated and cooled seating. No, this truck, that was not factory. That's add-ons. And then the air ride suspension as well, and then the mud flaps. So for the truck, oh my gosh, look at this here. This truck is dead. Where is the tag? Wow, look at this. Isn't this something? Oh my gosh. So I'm going to call the dealer today. Isn't that something how you figure things out the hard way? This is actually very funny. I buy cars and trucks so much to keep track of all this stuff. This is crazy. So now I've got my tag drawer over here. I'm not sure my tag drawer, but yeah, that's crazy. I wonder what's going on. I wonder where that is. And I was gone for like 6 weeks, and they never. Wow, incredible. Interesting. That's yikes. What the heck? Oh, wait, my YouTube channel. I need some coffee. Where the hell is my coffee? I don't even know where my coffee is. Wow. Yeah. Let's get some coffee in me, and yeah, so I drive this today. I don't know. I wasn't doing a review for you as I drove down the road. I mean, I'm not really that worried about it. The cop can pull me over. So, no, we'll drive it. We'll drive it for the YouTube subscriber. We'll take the risk and drive it. How about that idea? Yeah, so one thing that's really nice about these Fords is watch the tailgate. I like how it's a slow tailgate. Slow tailgate. This has the old man's, you know, set up in the truck, which is really cool. I thought that was pretty neat. I kind of made fun of it years ago. It's your old man, get up in and out of there. The spray and liner is a factory spray and liner, so that's cool. And then it's got the bed extenders, which that's really nice. And it's a good, this is an 8-foot bed. This isn't a short bed, so this is really nice. You can really utilize the bed of this truck. As I start throwing my garbage into the truck here. So, all right, follow me along with the kid, get in the truck. We'll take it through ride up the road, and we'll kind of have conversations. How's that sound? All right, now you get my other truck. I just love this Raptor. You know, I have people reach out to me all the time, and they ask me, like, what is your favorite vehicle? And, you know, what's been your all-time favorite vehicle? And boy, I tell you what, that's a hard to answer. It really is. I've had so many vehicles. Yeah, it's weird how this camera right now is doing the slowdown with me talking. We'll make it all work. All right. Get in the truck here. But yeah, another gentleman reached out and said, what's your all-time favorite vehicle? These Raptors, I have to tell you this much. The Ford Raptor truck converted me to Ford. I mean, I've owned Fords over the years, but the Ford Raptor truck, this vehicle just totally made me go from being a Ram, Dodge, Mopar, you know, enthusiast, hardcore guy to literally transferring over and start buying Ford products. So for me, as far as the nicest vehicle, even the point I had a full-size Range Rover, Land Rover that I sold after I drove my first Raptor truck to Florida, and I just was blown away in how nice this vehicle rides as a truck. So for me, and I have to say the Ford Raptor truck is the nicest truck I've ever had. Nicest vehicle I've ever had. And then you could go up here against the Ford Bronco, and, you know, once again, it's the Raptor series. So for me, the Ford Performance End of the Raptor product line right now, I just feel in my lifetime, these are the nicest vehicles I've ever owned. Just overall incredible vehicles that do so much. So for me, and you know, once again, I've owned so many hard answers. That's a very challenging, honest, you know, trying to answer that honestly. And the Ford F-450 is, this here doesn't have the automatic extendable mirrors. So you gotta manually do that. But the Highline trucks, so I've had the Platinum Series Ford F-450 dually, 4-door, all decked out. I've had those, and I've had a lot of dualies. But this is my first official 2-door dually that I've had since like 1985, 86. So that would be the first, you know. So as the years progressed, I got the extended cab vehicles. All right, what do I do with my drink? I just keep getting lost here. And gotta go to the house, get the garbage, get the kid going. And I was gonna have the kid drive us to work or to the course today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And I gotta get some. I turned this video off. I feel like it's getting worse, so I better just leave it at that. And get my bottle of water here. A little. That time of year we get the little waters, you know. Yeah, so this morning, hopefully I can answer 2 of my followers' kind of questions, and it's a little bit more in depth for the first F-450. I mean, look up underneath here. Look at the factory exhaust. Look at the factory exhaust. I think that's the factory differential plate. I think the person could have upgraded that. The suspension thing is just so beefy. This is just such an animal of a product. So, all right, in here, a water bottle. Kid's got her glasses here. What that's all about, right? The kid. You know, my daughter, who's 18 years old, is driving this truck. Yeah, wow, right? All right, let's get out of here. Let's see here. Get it out of that. What's really interesting is on my other race truck you see sitting in the garage here, that truck there, the ignition key is over here. They took it away from the steering column. That truck there, the seating is so much nicer. It's just a better setup. I just like that a lot more. So for me, the biggest complaint for me in this truck is it's too the seats are too bulbous. Got the rear tailgate down. All right, the kids here, and let's go ahead and do that there. There's the kid. Let's see what she's got. Boy, it's cold though. Did I turn that? Oh, I guess it turned itself off on the heat. I gotta turn that back on. Where is it? I can't find these things. Yeah, so anyways, so I'm hoping this video here is helping the person that the kid didn't get the recycling bin. So here we go. Where's the recycling bins?
I just forgot them.
Here's all your stuff. Here's your water.
I forgot this was in here. I've been looking for this.
Wow. Yikes. See, when you have these many vehicles, so it gets complicated. I mean, beyond believable, right? The kids just sent to me right now, hey, Dad, you know, I don't even know where this is. Yeah, so for me, cool truck. I don't think you can go wrong. Only thing I would say about this truck, other than the seating, is it is a little choppier. So it's definitely a choppier ride truck because it's a short base truck. And there's no doubt when you get into some areas, the roads are really bumpy. This thing's like riding, you know, a wild Bronco. Yeah, I mean, no lie. So I'm not gonna. But in any truck, you know, you kind of get beat up with any truck that's lifted like this and up in the air. But being this is a short base, it's definitely that much more jarring, I should say. Gotta get some more and go. Let's get the kids' view. But for the other gentlemen, watch my channel. You know, for me to really say what is my all-time favorite car, it's so challenging because I'm such a car addict that buys cars and sells cars, you Twitter cars and parts of the cars, and that's one thing that I've been able to do. I've never been so attached to a vehicle per se that I can't let it go. And with the addictions I have with the cars that I buy, that, you know, that's a challenge, because if I do have the sentimental value, I should say just the attachment of the vehicles, it'd be much more challenging for me to part with my vehicles because of just you being so attached. The GT500 magnetic gray that I bought in 2020 around my birthday, and the car was built on my mom's birthday, that one has a lot more sentimental value because that was my first GT500 ever owned in my lifetime, you know, and that was just a crazy thing how it was built on my mom's birthday right during, you know, the pandemic kind of started to play out. And I just and then I got it for my birthday. Yeah, right. All right, so we're good, right? All right, so a gentleman on my YouTube channel reached out and said, hey, I'm looking to get that F-450 truck like you have, and what's your opinion, evaluation? And I've been doing a whole walk around the truck, and so he was like, what does your daughter think of it? So here's a here's a subscriber that's really wants to get one of these trucks, but also they really want to hear the individual that has one, their own personal experiences. And I've already...
Yeah, I love it. And it's very easy to turn. And it's easy to park. It's like convenient. And I love the look of it. And it's very... The only thing is when you go grocery shopping though, if you have a passenger, there's not much room to put stuff unless you were to have like a bed cover or a toolbox in the back. But like if you're by yourself, you just put it in the passenger seat. But there's not a lot of room for grocery shopping in a way. You can fit like 7 or 8 bags right there, but if you start buying bigger stuff with a passenger, it doesn't work that well.
What about the ride?
It's very fast and it's a little choppy, but like it's not that bad to me, but my dad says it's choppy.
Dude, weird is these heated seats keep on turning off. I wonder why that is. I've turned them on multiple times now.
Mine isn't even working.
Goes up, it goes up. You have to go up.
Mine isn't even working.
Well, something's wrong. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, anyways, so what about the walk? See, this has that solid front axle. My number one complaint on the Ford Super D trucks or like the Ram trucks, these trucks like counter steer, they just walk. And that's one thing I just don't like about the Super D trucks is when I do towing with them over the long haul, the front end, you're constantly having to move back and forth. And to me, to even the point in this truck, when I went to Florida this past summer, I switched out the junk tires and I put in very nice Michelin, what baby?
On the two front. You didn't replace the back.
Yeah, right. So daughter's saying, Dad. So I put 2 new front Michelins on the front of the truck because my service guy out in Florida, Rob, he was like, don't worry about the rear end. Who cares? You'll just eat those things up anyways because the way these trucks do have such a strong, turn.
When I drive.
Well, the walk's more prevalent up in high speeds. It's up in high speeds. You're going on the highway. My daughter's very happy. So there you go. There's the father saying, hey, Dad, it's not that big a deal, which that's good. I mean, everybody has their own, what fits the seat of their pants, if you know what I mean. Here we are at the Ruritan Club trash division, and we are going to get rid of the trash here and contribute to the Ruritan Club. And I'm going to look at this heated seat thing here. What's going on with that? Yeah, so a fuse has blown. And that's something. What's that all about? Yeah, so I'll have to go literally pull a fuse. Interesting, it's never done that. Isn't that interesting? All right, get out here. Give up the money, give the donation, get the kid, get all the workers here going on. Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. Got the whole crew with you today?
You working hard. Look at that.
I know. She gets to drive. She drives this. Doesn't she have to at least, earn a little keep?
A little bit.
A little bit, you know what I mean? It's a little too easy some days.
Yeah.
These youngsters.
You got her up this early.
Yeah, me too. But she's all about going to see the horse today, so that keeps her motivated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. All right. Good deal. I did my donation. Is that a garbage or is that just recycling?
Hey there.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Okay.
Hey, stay warm.
Okay.
Just leave it down. I'll pull it up. Okay, that's all right. All right, back in the truck here. And do our thing. Yeah, the heater things have blown a fuse.
Huh?
Yeah, the heater little switch thing down there has blown a fuse.
What does that mean?
It means that up in the fuse panel or up wherever it's
It
wired
burned?
in. No, it just means that
It
something wrong.
disconnected?
Something wrong. That's all. All right, there's our guys right there. That is the recycling police right there. That's that going on. Anyway, so as far as this truck here, you just heard my daughter. Yeah, she loves this truck. I mean, to the point even that I bought it back. In my lifetime, there's only 2 times my whole lifetime that I've ever bought a vehicle back. Ever. I mean, I've thought about it, but the Ford GT500 2020, I sold it and bought it back. And it's so weird how that vehicle came back to the same dealership I sold it to. That's a long story. I have a whole video on that. And then for this truck here, after we sold it, the kids, so let me ask you a question. After we got the black truck, remember how we kind of had that conversation? So I'm just telling people, they're asking me, like, what's your favorite all-time vehicle? I'm just saying that's hard to answer that question. But for you, you'd have to say to yourself that this could possibly be you want to go to town for breakfast?
No.
You don't? Okay.
I do.
Okay.
But you have to hurry. We cannot sit at Costco for 20 minutes.
Costco 20 minutes? What are you talking about?
We cannot talk to the people for 30 minutes. I have to get to the horse, and once you start
What
yipping...
time are you... which place you want to get food for? Where are you getting food?
Roy's.
Not Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's fine.
No, I don't care. Where do you want to eat? I don't care. This is about you, not me.
Chick-fil-A.
All right, so this truck here, see this truck? I mean, just, the torque in this thing just insane. For my daughter, I mean, I would have to say, what was it? Oh, it's just the...
Watch out, I think they're going to fly out.
No, they're not. They're just going to roll around, that's all.
But it was lifting a little.
Was it? Okay. Let's see. Well, anyways, yeah, that'll be a fiasco for the day. Well, they're up there against the cab now. They're good. So anyways, so what would you say so far for you? Let's kind of change the conversation a little bit. What is your favorite vehicle to date? That's your favorite, all-time favorite?
This.
Really?
Yeah.
So you would sacrifice the Ram piped black truck for this now?
No.
I was going to say, maybe it's her reversa.
No.
See, so she's got the same problem I have in life. She can't, she won't. It's like, yeah, I love this, but I love that. But, yeah, so if every car had to go away except one vehicle, what vehicle would you pick out of the vehicles that you drive, what vehicles do you drive? What are kind of considered your vehicles?
The Mustang, the Ram, and this.
Okay, so she's got a Ford GT 2020 white Mustang, stick shift 5.0. She has the Ram 2015 Mega Cab Cummins.
I like them all. It's not like I would want to get rid of any of them.
Right, but if dire circumstances of finances, create a situation you can only have one, which one would you keep out of all three?
Well, with the mileage so low on this, I'd probably choose this.
Wow.
But I don't know.
Wow, with the Mega Cab, it's much more versatile capabilities.
I like the Mega Cab.
Yeah, meaning you got the bigger back.
It's a lot easier to go shopping.
Right. So I think at the end of the day, I think she'd take the Mega Cab.
Really?
I think you would, because it's a huge,
Only reason is it has 84,000 miles.
Yeah, but that's a truck there where that motor will go 200,000-300,000 miles.
Can you turn off the camera for a second? I have to tell you something.
Here we go. I love it.
No, I'm serious. I'm not kidding with you.
Oh my God. We had the breath test. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so here we are going on the road, and so propped up, so high in this truck. These seats are just
it's really great.
Well, for you, yeah, for my adventure and body posture, she loves this. But for me, I am way too high up in the air. It's just in the back. See, some people like that.
It's lumbar, but these are custom seats.
Yeah, but the lumbar supports
These are
always
custom
on.
seats.
Yeah, I know.
A factory truck isn't gonna have it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've driven this truck in one day 1,000 miles. So I know the truck when I was towing. Yeah, you know. I mean, I might think I'm embellishing on that. You know, you do 14 hours of doing this stuff.
Hey, can you pause the video for a second again? I just need to tell you something.
Oh my goodness.
No, I just need to tell you something.
You know, she never does this when we talk in regular conversations, so we'll do it.
Pumpkin.
Oh, it's the conversations, the personal hygiene conversations, if anybody gets that language. Yeah. So anyway, so the kids kind of put me in my place, but hey, Dad, this big so-called steering walk that you're claiming. Okay, all right, that's fine. We put a nice strip across the window here. We tinted out the windows, you know, within reason. Has all the upfitter, you know, switches here. And I mean, but this truck here, what's the fuel mileage? Let's see kind of where that is here.
Did it
Engine
start
hours.
okay after not being...
Oh yeah, that's fine. So, diesel fuel exhaust gauge. Let's see what that says. Oh, good. So we got to go. We got some to put in. Tells your range thing for your DEF. Oil life, 65%. Wow. We did a whole oil change video with my daughter changing oil in this truck. And then, okay, let's see where our fuel filter, or I should say our fuel is. Okay. Fuel economy. What is it? 13.4. Wow.
My Ram gets 15.6.
Wow. Yeah, well, this is so... Well, I think over the highway, no towing, this is probably about 15.
Yeah.
This is all kind of like back road and everything. And I can't remember the fuel tank, how big the fuel tank is. Is this like a 30-gallon fuel tank?
I think so.
Yeah, so you get like a good 400 miles. You get a good 400 miles out of this when you're driving, close to 500, I believe.
You were so tired that one day when we were driving back in this, when we were driving to Florida in this,
Yeah,
that
right.
we had to pull over and take a nap.
Right, no, it's just non-stop. Now the heat, one thing I don't like about this, it doesn't have the auto heat, but my race truck does, and it's, you know, it's a XLT.
You need to turn the fan down.
I am, but I need
See,
to.
for me, only thing is, I personally will turn on the heated seat and then I'll just have it like right about here, and then I'm perfectly comfortable.
Right.
Like I don't really like to mess with all that because it's either too hot or too cold. So for me, the heated seat, I just turn that on, even though it doesn't come with heated seats. That was an add-on.
Now, as far as the dual rear wheel, how's your confidence kind of knowing your bearings with the, you know, you've driven my four-door dually truck, but I think this is just such more of a better package for
I
you.
really enjoy this. It's way easier to maneuver. I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah, you've got your
me-
bearing. You kind of know your bearings of what to do.
Yeah, I've just been driving a lot of trucks over the past 6 months, I'd say. Or a year. I've just been driving a lot of bigger trucks.
Yeah.
Like for me, the F-450 was more harder to drive than this.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of truck.
But it went out so far behind you, you kind of lost track of where it was.
Right. But, yeah, you're driving a Ram 2500 Mega Cab now.
I'm not in the same, like, parking situation I was last year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is your confidence level has grown.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Also, because of trailering and riding the motorcycles, I just kind of have been more aware of what's going on around me.
So motorcycle riding's helped you do that.
Yeah.
All right, here we are in the experienced
I
Julie driver.
I don't drive it through the drive-thru, though.
Yeah, see, this is where. All right, put our order in
I
here.
want the number.
My daughter is telling me this morning
I don't
that
have
she has
any.
no
Watch
social
out.
media on her phone.
Yeah, I deleted it all. I just use iMessage to text.
Why did you get rid of all your social media?
I just felt too attached to it.
Wow. I mean, are any of your other friends doing the same thing, or is this
No, it's just me.
Just you.
Oh yeah.
So you're at the age, you're 18 and a half years old, and you're just sick of the social media baloney.
Yeah, you revolve your life around it.
Wow. So you've deleted all your apps.
I haven't had it since Florida.
Really?
Yeah. When I first got to Florida, I deleted everything.
Yeah. Did any of your friends at all do this, or you're just the only one?
I'm the only one.
But what drove that decision? I mean, that's a pretty, today's younger generation, that's huge.
I just wanted to focus on myself.
Well, but you're not sharing, meaning you're not, now promoting yourself. Social media is about promoting yourself.
For me, that was a form of communication to talk with friends.
Right.
I just got my friends' numbers though when I text them.
And you have that much more.
It's a lot more fun.
And there's not the tax.
I
When you're
don't
in the
get
social-
attacked.
Well, I'm not saying
Because I
you
don't
did.
say anything
No, I know,
political.
but when you're on social media, it's easier to be targeted.
Oh, yeah.
Right or wrong.
I never got any hate on social media.
So you're saying forever no more social media, or just for now, time out?
I don't really want it anymore.
So you're saying for the most part, you don't want to be on all the baloney social platforms.
Yeah, I've outgrown it.
Wow. Wonder what other parent out there can say that their 18-year-old
I haven't had it
daughter or
since-
son is not interacting on social media. Wow. Now, for me, my goal has been with my daughter my whole life is to have her outside.
Dad, I haven't really had it since the beginning of Florida.
So that means that's back in first part of December. She got out of college for winter break. So, but here's the thing: my whole life, my kid has been outside all the time. And when she was just she was in a stroller. I had her outside. She was right next to me. I'm working on my shop. I used to walk the property. I took her everywhere, outside. My kid never just sat inside, day in, playing games. Didn't do that stuff. I mean, she's always been outside door person. And so, to me, I think it's just beyond believable. You drive through these nice neighborhoods, and there's nobody is home. Everybody's at home, but it's just nobody's in the neighborhood doing anything. Everybody's cooped up in their house, hiding behind the screen of a device. Wow, that's pretty. Does Mom know that?
I don't talk about that with Mom.
Mom talking anymore about the Jeep Grand Cherokee L Summit?
I haven't talked to her really since yesterday evening.
Do you think she'll take it out to the horse today?
Yeah, I hope she does.
Think she'll want to take you out there in it?
If she does, she better be getting dressed right now.
Okay.
I
Moving
think-
on. Get this. So with me doing this review this morning, these tags are dead.
What?
These tags died on the 22nd of December. I know that's being gone. I don't know. Did you see any tags come in?
Dad, I can't drive it.
You can, because it's Maryland temp tags, and I mean, I don't know. I'll think it through, because if you're going down the back roads, but I can honestly say you get up the main roads, you could get pulled, and
I forgot
the police
these
could harass
I
you. You can't
thought-
blame them.
Dad,
Yeah.
I didn't know this had temporary tag.
Well, what's interesting is your dog it tag.
I want that back on it.
Yeah, I know. I have it, so I can actually call the DMV, but I need to know what the tag is right now to figure. Well, they can take the VIN. I don't know. I'll have to find out if they actually issued a tag. I'll have to work on that Monday. But that'd be the worst day to call DMV or your brothers on that. But I can do it over the phone, just so you know. That'd be pretty cool. Put it back on. I got a personalized tag, said dog it for this truck, and then we sold it. I saw the tag. So now technically we can put it, the state of Florida doesn't even know that this truck, that's so funny, down in Florida, I could have literally renewed that tag down there, because all the VIN, I should have done that. Oh my gosh, I had that dog in registration with me in Florida. When we went to the DMV, I could have renewed that registration. It's the same truck. Hello, duh. In fact, I wonder if I can go on my DMV portal and actually do that. What if that thing's still even there? I don't even know. I'll have to look into that this morning. That's something I never even thought about. Oh my goodness. Well, anyways, maybe found the channel. It's Saturday morning conversations. It's all about more the focus of the F-450. It's the focus of what's my favorite all-time vehicle. And boy, I tell you, for present time, it's definitely the Ford Raptor truck, the Raptor series. But at the same time, for me, very challenging just to kind of go through the pages. Because for me, I always find the flaws of the vehicles. That's my challenge. I always find the imperfections of the vehicles, which then it turns into, is this really the greatest, latest? Is this really as great as I think it is? That's my challenge. And so yeah, and even for me, just sitting here thinking, the Hellcats, nice over-the-road cars, definitely nice vehicles. But just as far as versatile, as far as being able to do so many things with the vehicle, and that's kind of what I try to think about. My all-time favorite vehicle, it would be more about something that was just so versatile. And that's why that Bronco, the Ford Bronco Raptor, that vehicle is really, I thought to say that's the nicest vehicle in that category ever in my lifetime. And the only downside of that vehicle is it's a little tall, so getting in and out of that vehicle is a little challenging. Wasn't for that, definitely one of the all-time favorites for sure. All right, everybody, thanks for those watching, and and I don't know if anybody watched my video yesterday of just riding back where Schmidt's talking or malarkey and then running the Raptor truck against that Lightning truck. I was very impressed that Raptor held its own. That Lightning has a lot more power. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe. What am I doing today? Yeah, who knows? You know me. You never know. Video could pop up. Hey, looky here. All right, God bless. Stay safe and stay tuned.